Also, how far would you go to meet an idol? We're going to introduce you to two young men that have literally traveled the country in a 2001 Honda Civic for the chance to talk with Coach K and many others in college basketball. Their story is ahead next, live from New York City. All right, our next guest just had an idea. Let's go around the country and meet as many college basketball coaches as we possibly can. They're young men from Ohio. Andy Heminger is a senior at Bowling Green. Fine choice of schools, I might add, young man. And also with us from Ohio, David Bench, just recently graduated from Baldwin-Wallace. Guys, where did the idea come from?
You know, we've been taking trips since we were freshmen in college. We didn't have anything to do, and in June we said, this is kind of the last chance we're going to get. We're seniors. Let's see if we can meet with all these coaches. We put together a list.
Where did the list start, David? Who was the first guy on your list?
Well, we kind of started with Rick Pitino. That was kind of by chance. We emailed him, and by persistence we got down there, and from there it just kind of snowballed. It's been phenomenal. All right,
now I know that you guys had one weekend in particular that if you're doing this sort of thing, this is like the Triple Crown weekend. Tell me about that.
It took a long time to get Coach K, Coach Williams, and Coach Smith all lined up. And we drove down to the Tobacco Road area there, and we said, if we get one of these guys this weekend, we'll be lucky. Well, on Friday we got with Coach Smith. On Saturday we were able to meet with Coach Williams, and then on Sunday we were able to meet with Coach K. So pretty solid weekend.
Relatives have a hard time getting in with these guys. How did you manage all three in the same weekend?
Well, we had a couple insiders working for us. Jay Billis has been phenomenal. He kind of took us underneath his wing. We met him back in Louisville back in August. And since then, he was really impressed with us, and he kind of helped us out, put our foot in the door.
Now, you're in New York. Why?
We're in New York for the Gonzaga-Duke game tonight. We got to meet Coach Few yesterday over at the Garden and watch practice, and we get to go sit courtside and watch a Duke game tonight, so what could be better?
All right, now you're doing all this in a 2001 Honda Civic. How many miles have you put on this thing?
Well, we calculated last night. We put over 15,000 miles since June. So it's been a lot of staying in the car, eating at McDonald's, hitting that dollar menu up. So,
is there one coach that you really want to add to your list that you just haven't been able to crack through with yet?
Not particularly. Everybody has been great. We're going to meet Coach Knight next week. They play UNLV, which we're going to hope is the record breaker for Coach Smith's wins. And everybody, since we've been able to get some guys have kind of come as well.
David, what are you going to ask Coach Knight? He can be an intimidating guy.
Right. Well, we just want to look at the teacher aspect, what he kind of influences on the players. He's been through, obviously touched a lot of people within college basketball to see what kind of effect he has on those players.
All right, ultimately, how does this culminate? What do you do?
Sure. We thought from the beginning it was a good excuse to meet with these coaches if we had some sort of vehicle. So a book is kind of the vehicle, and that's said in the best way. But we're looking to put it all into a book and have the interviews with each coach and have our story with getting to each coach. So we hope it turns out well.
Well, I hope for your sake that you get to meet Knight around the record-breaking win against UNLV if it happens then. David, Andy, continued success. I hope the Honda Civic doesn't break down before you get to Texas, and I'll look for the book.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Now, don't